All right, it is Stardate 57178.2. The USS Expedition is probably a day and a half out from Deep Space 17 after being challenged by a group of Klingons that has been tasked to join you in your quest through the Ebon Expanse to try to figure out what exactly is going on with the Ebon Expanse. The ship has just dropped out of warp at the edge of the Ebon Expanse, and I believe that is where I am going to start the episode. That's right, I gotta throw Casey in there.
Science, what's the tactical readout? What readings are you getting from the Expanse?
Jam?
That's good and give us reason science diff 1. Assisted by the sensor science.
Somebody have that?
You have advanced sensors too, correct?
Yes.
All right, so you would gain 3. All right, so what you're reading on your sensors is a very foreboding region of space. You are picking up several different types of anomalies, including heavy pockets of deuterium. You are still reading subspace ruptures inside of the Expanse, similar to the ones that took out the Sovereign class expedition.
Mm-hmm.
You're reading areas of iron dust clouds, gravimetric eddies made of hydrogen helium gases.
How many of them are similar to the ones we found when we came previously to rescue the expedition? Anything similar, or they constantly change?
What's that?
We've been here before, so I was trying to see if anything was similar or different than the last time I scanned for the, for the Ennies and anomalies.
These are probably much more intense, being that these ones are inside of the Expanse.
Right.
You're also reading remains of solar systems, as well as ionized radiation fields.
All right. Share all that with the captain. Looks to me a very dangerous area of space, Captain.
Indeed. Helm, plot a course for the center of the Expanse.
And Bedden will speak up as soon as you say that. Captain, I don't feel too good. And he kind of slumps over a little bit on his console.
It's just you get the sick bay as fast as you can, Lieutenant.
Aye, Captain. And they'll head off to sick bay.
Sure thing, Captain. I'll plot that course right now. Hope Ben's alright. He looked green.
All right, so you start plotting a course heading into the Ebon Expanse. When Coda here, Captain, I'm reading Klingon weapons fire, half a light year away.
The Haas?
I Captain. Scanning. Open hailing frequencies.
No, just get an idea of what sensors are picking up.
Oh, okay. Scan the area.
I'll just send it to you.
Okay. It looks as though the team is engaged with some of the scavenger ships, Captain. They are in combat.
Is Coda still an ensign? Maybe so. Ensign Coda, single the Yatem, and if they request any assistance from us.
Just for funsies, I'll throw. Just for funsies, I'll throw the captain on the view screen. Captain, I see you've made it here in one piece.
I do believe we arrived first, but do you require assistance?
It is nothing we cannot handle. We thought we would try our mettle against your newest enemy.
Understood.
Captain, I want to wish you luck. I will be waiting at the center, as thirsty as the day I was ripped from my mother's womb.
See you at the center. Expedition out. Helm, plot a course.
Yes, Captain. Is there a role for that, or?
No, not yet.
Cool. Course plotted, Captain.
Engage. Warp factor 7.
Engaging. I'll take us to warp.
All right, you entered warp and you start entering the expanse. And the Haas, one of the things you notice is that your sensor resolution has been severely limited as you start going deeper and deeper into the expanse. You figure that you are only able to scan maybe 500,000 kilometers in any direction.
Okay. Captain, it seems the range of our sensors is being interfered with. Possibly, I mean, I'm theorizing the expanse, but limit of 500,000 kilometers in any direction. This will make navigation harder.
Commander Krim, do we have any warp-capable probes?
Just a second, Captain. Let me check the manifest. We do, Captain. 3 Mark IVs.
Load one of the probes. Lieutenant Haas, do you think if we kept a probe in front of us, that will help greatly increase our sensor range?
Yeah. Do I think that would be feasible? Or do
Yeah.
I think the probe is going to get
you should be able to. You should be able to.
I think it will work, Captain.
Ensign Coda, load one of the Mark IV probes into the torpedo bay launcher and prepare to fire.
All right, I'm gonna have you do a difficulty 2 control security roll to create the advantage.
Whoever wants to roll for Coda, they can.
I guess I'll go ahead and offer. So, security and what?
Control security.
Oh, control. Shipboard tactical systems for
Yep. Gain 1. Right, and so you're able to set out the probe that could extend your range of the sensor area.
Steady as she goes, Helm.
Aye, Captain.
Yay, my phone's messing up. All right, so how this is gonna work is I have a grid that I'm hiding from you guys mostly because it's hand drawn. And to kind of simulate here the nature of the Ebon Expanse, I'm pretty much going to narrate what's sensors are reading and in what direction they're reading from. In addition, I'll also always tell you which way is basically the center. And so you guys would basically have to tell me which direction you would want to bring the ship. So if you want to fly it true north, northeast, northwest, east, west, south. Basically, if you were to look at the old number pads, which direction you would want to fly in. Now, as a caveat to this, at any point that you guys want to try and attempt to scan to see what's around you, I'll give you a base difficulty 2 roll, and you'll basically be able to know what's around you within, basically two squares on my little grid. However, you can increase the difficulty of the roll to try to scan further around you. And then in addition to that, movements, I'll let you move 1 square without any rolls. However, if you wanted to move more than that, it'll be base difficulty 2 to basically move 2 squares. But similar to how the scans work, if you wanted to move farther, you would just increase the difficulty. So if you wanted to move 5 squares, for example, you'd roll against a difficulty 5. The reason for this is because ultimately you are still racing the Klingons. Now, I have worked out how long I think it will take the Klingons, and so you just have to beat them to that location, if that makes sense. So, for example, since you already went into the Expanse, I accounted for that movement, and then for sending out the probe, I can tell you that directly in front of you, 2 squares ahead of you, you can detect the remnants of a solar system.
Okay, well, I will share that with navigation and the captain. So I don't know if we want to necessarily fly into that.
Helm, adjust course and let's skirt the outside of that solar system. Lieutenant DeHaas, see if you can't collect any scans of that system as we pass by. Could prove useful.
I haven't. I'll try scanning the system.
Sounds good, Captain. I'll keep outside of it.
Yeah, so that solar system, so as you scan the solar system, Tahas, you notice that it is, I'll just call them sectors. You notice that it is 2 sectors ahead of you, and it's basically like most of the planets have been stripped away into the rocky debris. The star barely exists as you would understand what a star is. Like most of its helium has been stripped away.
So it's basically a mess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then I would just need to know which way you're bringing the ship. Are you flying it straight north? Are you heading northeast, northwest, due east? And by how many you would wish to move?
I trust Alex.
Which way is towards the center?
Due north.
Then we continue north.
All right. And then by how many?
By 1.
All right. And then you notice that the solar system is now 1 sector away. So you're getting closer to that solar system.
Yeah, I'll send the scan data to the captain and to navigation as well. So, does it look like we can go northeast or northwest around it? Or would we have to turn like solidly east or west?
You could go northeast or northwest, whichever you'd prefer to get around the system.
Okay. I'll send that as well. So we could start the system by going northeast or northwest, Captain.
Let's head northeast. Is there anything there?
No, it's clear.
It's all clear, Captain.
Helm, let's pass the system.
Will do, Captain. Of course.
Sorry, how many movements?
Just the one for the moment.
Okay. So you are detecting the solar system due east of you. However, to the west of your position. However, to the southeast of your position, you just picked up a heavy pocket of deuterium.
You said so. West?
What's in front of us?
Clear.
2 squares ahead clear, or
Yeah.
let's push 2 squares ahead.
All right, I would need a daring or control con, difficulty 2, assisted by ship's sensors, or by ship's engines con. And I'm just assuming the probe's following ahead of you, giving you the advance warning.
All
That's
right.
why I'm not making you roll sensors to know it's 2 ahead of you.
Okay. So daring con difficulty 2. Take a threat. Does helm operations count as a focus?
Yes.
Sweet. Can someone roll for the ship? I will choose to reroll the one that's not a success to try and build up our momentum.
All right, the ship continues along in a northeasterly direction. And then when you get to that location, you notice that to the north of your position, you are picking up an iron dust cloud, which you believe could likely be from the explosion of a dwarf star. And to your southeast, you are picking up an ionized radiation field. And 2 sectors to the north, you are also picking up a large ionized radiation field. That seems to, which you can estimate might stretch several sectors. The center is showing that it is to the north.
Anything to the northeast of us?
Directly northeast, you are clear.
Let's move 1 square that direction.
All right. So directly to your west is that iron dust cloud. Directly to your south is one of the ionized radiation fields. However, to the north, you are picking up an entire cloud that is roughly as that is showing up to be as far as your sector as your current sector range in front of you. An entire ionized radiation field. To the north, it's also to the northeast and northwest. And beyond that, you are picking up more iron dust clouds, as well as heavy pockets of deuterium.
All to the north of us?
Yes.
What about to the east of us?
Directly to your east within your range is clear.
We'll move. Can you scan 1 sector past that? Science?
Okay.
Give me a difficulty, base difficulty of. So this would be a base. So you want to scan 3 sectors, is what you're saying?
3 sectors, Captain.
Just so I know what the role is and what information.
Can you put us on that blank page?
Yeah, sure.
You want to do some drawing or something?
Yeah.
Starting to be confused.
All right. Yeah, I could draw some freehand stuff for you.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
So right now,
I'm gonna step away from that.
where's the eraser?
You just select it and hit delete.
Okay, so this right here, to your immediate left, or yeah, to your left, is the iron dust cloud. This to the south is one of the ionized radiation fields. These dashes here form a line that is all of that, a giant ionized radiation cloud. Then from what you can see through it with your scan range is directly in front of you, or 2 sectors ahead of you is another iron dust cloud, and then to the left and right of that are heavy pockets of deuterium.
I want to scan to here.
Okay, so you want to scan 3 away. So that will be base difficulty 3, -1 for the sensor probe, -1 for your advanced sensor. So to do that, it'll be a difficulty 1 scan. And the more difficulty you have, the more, obviously, the further out you can go. Because I just kind of do it in a radius around your ship. So I reveal everything. So if you want to scan there, I'll give you everything within 3.
Okay.
So that would be the difficulty 1 then. Oh, is Daha still gone?
Oh, yeah, okay. I can't really move until they scan.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys want to pretty up what these markings are. I just kind of threw marks on there. I don't know if you want to label them somehow.
Which ones did you say were iron dust clouds?
The one to the left and 2 spaces to your north.
Okay. Get that. Come on.
I have stuff I'm dropping in.
Okay, cool.
This is the iron dust cloud.
Yeah. And then that one there is as well. The one I'm moving.
And the rest of those are ionized radiation fields?
Yes. Except for these diagonal lines, those are deuterium pockets.
Duhas, we're gonna do a scan.
So to the east.
Nope. It'll be Reason Science difficulty 3. Sorry, difficulty 1. Oh, he did roll it. And then assisted
Yep.
by the ship sensor science. Gain 3.
Open mic there. But yeah, that's float, so
All right. So 3 away to your due east is clear. However, this spot here is a subspace rupture you are reading.
Oh boy. So this is a rupture, and these 3 are clear. Okay.
Yeah, so
I will
the 3
send that-
to your east are clear,
Okay.
right? This one here is a subspace rupture.
Okay. So I have maze.
wait, there. Anything there?
That one you do not have the range to find out. However, I do have to fill in a lot more. To your north is another ionized radiation field. As well as to the left and right of the one you just placed. Yeah. Just trying to think. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Well, if we can get lucky and this was clear, we can
Right.
try that.
This one here. Yeah, I'm just trying to
Oh.
figure out the range of this. This one here is a subspace rupture as well as this one.
No, well, there goes that idea.
All right. And then this one here is more of that ionized radiation. And then that one is a deuterium field. Nope, sorry. Iron dust cloud, deuterium field. Yeah. Iron dust cloud there. Here is another radiation field. Here is a rupture. Yeah. So yeah, that's currently what you're able to scan.
Let's go ahead and just move there.
Right, that'll be a difficulty 3 to move there in one go.
All right. Helm operations.
Yep.
Okay. Take a threat.
Right. Gain 1, just need engines con. Yep, just gain 1. But I have you moving there. All right. And then all you're able to get from here is here, directly to your south, is another remains of a solar system. One more down, right there. And then these 2 squares here are ruptures. And since you're closer, I'll give you this. All of these ruptures appear to be one large rupture. There's no break in it. You know, if that kind of makes sense. So it's almost like if someone were to pull a string of subspace ruptures, you know, like without breaking the string, that's kind of like what is forming here.
Let's scan here. Do 4 out though. Actually, make it 5 because that'd be diff 3.
Yeah. So you scan out the this far.
You said difficulty 3?
Yep.
That's how far we're gonna scan out.
Perfect.
Go ahead and give me a threat for an extra die. And
we're capped on momentum, so you can spend momentum to make me want more dice.
yeah, I was saying about that. So for 4 dice, that would be 1 threat and what, 3 or 4?
Do momentum if you're rolling for 4.
Yeah, let's do that. We roll a 1. Hold. I got enough at least.
Okay, you gain 1. Those 3 dots are ruptures. That's a rupture. That's a rupture. That one's the remain of a solar system. And I should say that's a rupture too. And that one way down there is a gravimetric eddy.
Nothing else down on the other part of the range?
Nope, that's all filled in on the left. Over there, it's pretty clear. And the center is reading off in this direction.
Sorry, which way?
Where I'm pinging at, it's off in that direction. Is where like the center's ringing.
I can't see any pings with this background. Oh, way up there. Oh, okay.
Okay, let's travel back towards that way. We'll move 3 to there.
All right, I'll let you move that for free since you already traveled it.
To there, and then we're just kind of doubling back, I guess.
All right.
Let's hit scan 5 ahead again.
All right, that'll be the diff 3.
Okay. Go ahead and give me 1 threat and several momentum for 4 dice.
Did you give me any threat?
Yeah, I gave you 1. Yep.
All right. Gain a momentum. All right, those 3 dots are more ruptures. Those dots are ruptures as well. The one I just put down here is Iron Dust Cloud. And that one there is a gravimetric eddy.
We can go diagonally.
Yes. Well,
To the
not through the eddies. Sorry, not through the ruptures. The ruptures kind of form a barrier.
okay.
You know, because they're all like same thing with these ruptures. They kind of form a string that's blocking the ship from going through. The ruptures are obviously the scale that ripped apart the expedition. So you can still travel through these. It's just going to be difficult.
I don't feel like traveling through an ion storm. Pockets of radiation radiate the entire ship. Let's go to here. So whatever that costs for movement.
Yeah. It's 2. I'll just waive the 2. 2 will be fine. You've had so much float. I can say you can move 2 for free. All right. So where are you at? And then you're back down to the 2 scanning radius. So you reveal nothing new. But the rupture, which I'm sure is what you're curious about, does end there.
We'll move there for 1. And then we'll do a scan. How do you feel about a difficulty 4?
I mean, I'm willing to go for it.
Let's do it.
We got momentum, so. So 1 threat and was it 4 momentum for 5 days?
That would be all of our momentum, but sure. You have to give him 2 threat though.
Oh, okay. Oh, 2 threat then.
Gimme.
Okay, alright. Reroll the 1.
So this was diff 4, correct? So
Yes.
diff 6. So right now you're gaining 2 momentum. Okay, now I got to draw more stuff. Those 3 dots are ruptures. And I forgot one. That one's a rupture too. But that one is pointing more toward the northeast, so it's kind of like there.
So it's like that.
The one there, that one is ionized radiation field. Yep. And I think that is all. Nope, I lied. There's one more. There is a remains of a solar system.
Travel to there.
What do you want to move?
To there, where I'm painting.
All right. Yep, that would be a. We'll call it a difficulty to move. Diff 1. Diff 1 for con.
Okay. Oops, wrong button. There we go.
Gain 2.
Scan 4 out.
All right, one moment. As you get there, your ship starts shaking rather violently as the entire Ebon Expanse sends out what you can only describe as a gravimetric wave front that intercepts your ship. Dealing no damage, or it doesn't. This particular one didn't seem to be of enough strength to affect your ship in any way. All right, now you want to scan more? You say?
Scan 4 out.
So was that diff 3 from what I'm seeing right now?
Okay, so one turn. Oh, go ahead.
We have 2 advantages at play, so reduce the difficulty by 2. We're scanning 4 out, should be diff 2.
Ivy marking 5 out?
Oh, yeah, let's go 5. Never mind.
That's what I was basing it off of.
So what's the number hoping?
3.
3. Okay. One threat and was it 2 momentum for 4 dice? Is it 2 or 3? Something like that.
And then ship sensor science. Gain 3 momentum.
I can't hear if you're trying to speak.
Oh, sorry. These three here are ruptures. That one here is a gravimetric eddy.
Are they joined?
Yeah, they're all joined. But there is a space between the ruptures and the eddy, though.
Are these two all this joined here, or is there a space in between?
Where?
Right there.
I mean, they're all joined together. It's one. Think of it as one long, giant subspace rupture.
Nothing there.
Where? Nope.
Say we try to go for there. Be a bumpy ride, but
I think we can handle it, Captain.
Difficulty 2.
All right. Helm operations as a focus.
Yep.
I don't really want to give you more threat. I'll spend a momentum for an extra die instead.
But I love all this threat you're giving me.
Squash with the momentum we gained.
Oh, God, yeah. So you still gain 1. Okay.
Wait, it was difficulty 2, wasn't it? How much does squashing the complication take?
2, and we gained 1. So yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect. Sorry, I was misremembering.
All right. Current scan radius reveals that that one is also a rupture.
I'm assuming it's joined.
Yes. There is also to your immediate left a heavy pocket of deuterium, but that would be off the current map as it is laid out.
How big is this map?
Pretty big.
Nothing 2 squares ahead of us?
Nope.
Well, let's move 2 squares.
All right. Revealing that that is a rupture.
Nothing ahead?
The center is back this way somewhere, right?
It's up here, I thought.
Yeah, it is now pinging this way.
Right there?
Somewhere around there.
I'm just marking it.
Yeah, I mean, like if this was like sonar, it'd be like off in that direction. You know, your pings.
I say we go. Nothing here or here or here.
Nope, those are clear.
Let's move to there.
Okay. Okay, that right there is a rupture. And that one is a gravimetric eddy.
Nothing there.
Where, sorry?
Or impeding.
Looks clear.
Move there.
Okay, one moment. Those 4 dots are eddies. Or sorry, ruptures. Ruptures, sorry.
I'm assuming it's like that, right?
Yep.
Let's move to there.
Rupture there.
Middle's this way. Still, or up more.
Yeah, it's up more. Probably around there-ish.
Let's move to here.
Those are ruptures.
Let's do a scan. 5 out.
Okay, that would be difficulty 3.
Okay. Alright, and then my 4 dice, one threat, and 2 momentum. And roll 1.
Gain 2.
Rupture.
Yep. The
There-
circle is the power source. That's just at the edge of your radius there. And then I just have to put something. And then that's a iron dust cloud.
Clear to there.
Yes.
So whatever the movement is, cost for that.
Right now, just diff 1 to get there.
Ah, shoot. I will spend to quash that complication.
I just need the ship. We'll get you what you need to quash it, and then you still gain 1. All right. You are reading another. So yeah, you're able to read that this rupture originates from this system, and there's also another rupture that goes north of that system. But outside it, you think you can maneuver a path into the system without hitting the ruptures. But that is where the energy source is emanating from.
Helm, plot a course around that and bring us into this.
One more thing I gotta add. You are detecting a ship there. Since you gave me all this lovely threat.
You're on the. Lieutenant Haas, can you get an idea what that ship is?
Yes, Captain.
Difficulty 1. Because it's just at the edge of your scan range, so I'll give you a diff 1 for it.
Alright. Give me 1 threat for die.
Damn. Gain 4, I get.
I hit asshole with forces. Captain, it looks as though the ship is the Tim. She's battered and beaten up, but she's heading toward the system.
Helm, maneuver into that system. Best speed.
Hi, Captain.
Let's spend two momentum here. That we're gonna top the engines out a little bit, push it.
All right. So you're definitely trying to beat them, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you're pushing the engines. I'm gonna make this a daring con difficulty 4. So this is by Engines Con.
All right. Difficulty 4. All right. Take a threat.
We have momentum. Just 4 momentum you could spend.
Yeah, I'll spend 1 threat and 2 and enough momentum to get one more die. I don't have any values that I feel really apply to this situation, so. I will re-roll the non-success.
Then just need Engines Con. All right, gain 2. So Wagner guns the engines in a bid to try to beat the Klingons into the system. And with the Klingons bearing down on the system, you're able to punch the ship to its maximum, over its maximum rated warp, narrowly beating the Klingons into the system. As you drop out of warp, you take in your victory. Oh, where's that sound at? Is that it?
On screen.
And on screen appears the Klingon captain. I see you beat us into the system, Captain.
Yes, indeed. Do you require assistance? Seems your vessel took some damage.
It's nothing our engineers can't fix. Tried to save some time flying through those ion fields.
I'm sure that's one way to do it, but there's always a better path.
We Klingons prefer the direct approach. Well, Captain, I am a Klingon of my word. You will have your blood wine.
Indeed. But for now, we need to scan the system and figure what's going on.
Agreed. Let the scientists do some work today.
Indeed. Perhaps
We'll
we
be
should...
around should you need us, Captain.
Understood. Expedition out.
And we'll go ahead and enter a new scene. As you guys are currently in system. And so, in the system, it's very. This is a very unusual system. Your scans are reading a single K-class star, but what you're able to see on your on your view screens, is that surrounding the star appears to be a ring-like structure that sits about 1 AU from the star. And there is a single supersized M-class planet that orbits around the K-class star that sits between that ring and the sun.
Commander Casey, begin organizing or mapping out a survey of this unique system.
Aye, Captain. I guess he'll just
The bridge is yours, and she's gonna head into a ready room.
I'll proceed with standard survey pattern.
Yes, sir.
All right, just let me know what you're doing.
I thought we were doing the standard survey pattern.
Scanning the planet, the star, and the structure. So, like a station or something?
Yeah, we'll start with the. I already gave you what the system and the star is. It's just your standard star. The planet, it'll be a base difficulty 3 reason science, which after your sensors would be a diff 2.
Okay. Give me a 1 threat for 3 dice.
And then just need the ship's sensor science.
Somebody want to get that? Hey, press. Definitely.
I'll grab it.
Nice.
Gain 2.
Alright. Commander, it looks as though the planet has a single humanoid species that appear to be in a post-classical age. It also appears the resources have been harvested from the planet which might lead to why they're lacking technology.
To clarify, like the resources are harvested like by the race that is down there.
Have they been harvested by them? Or by...
I'll take the question.
Commander, it doesn't look like, from what has been taken and harvested, that they could have done it alone.
Yeah, interesting. Are you able to determine at which point, or rather how recently, this resource harvesting occurred?
Does it look like the harvesting has been recent or sometime in the past?
Just double checking my notes. Hold. All right, I will take that question. I found it in my note.
Okay. Commander, it looks like the harvesting happened more than 5,000 years ago.
That will cost the momentum for that question. They already had the free one.
Okay.
Very well,
Unless you
thank
have
you,
hidden
Lieutenant.
talent on me. Sorry, go ahead, Casey.
Yep, very well, thank you, Lieutenant.
Welcome, Captain. Or Commander.
And you'll go to report that to the captain. We discovered on the planet.
In the ready room?
Yep.
Enter.
Captain?
Commander?
We've conducted preliminary scans of the planet and have determined that there is a sentient species down there that we reckon to be in a state of technology similar to Earth's classical age. Furthermore, we have found that the significant amounts of resources have been harvested already from the planet more than 5,000 years ago, so it seems extremely unlikely that this harvesting was conducted by the species that inhabits it now.
What about the ring structure?
Oh, did I forget to scan that?
Sure did.
Oh, man. I'll report back when I have more information in regard to that, Captain.
Understood, Commander.
You'll head back out to scan the other thing.
Yeah, I mentioned wanting to do it, but I didn't know if we were doing it in stages.
Yep.
Okay.
So for you, Dahas, this will be to scan the ring would be a base difficulty 4, which after adjustment for ship will be a difficulty 3.
Alright. Let's go ahead and buy 5 dice again. So 1 threat and what, 3, 4 momentum. Something like that.
How many dice are you buying?
I'm buying 5. Or do I need to give him more threat?
You give him. Oh, we had 4 momentum.
Yeah.
You 2 threat then.
Okay. So 2 threat instead of 1.
Gimme. Damn. Did I just need ship? Gain 3.
Okay, Commander, the ringworld houses 4 large spires that is directing energy toward the star. It appears to be unfinished, and that the energy given by the ring is keeping the star from going nova, and any disruption in that energy will cause the star to go nova.
Very well, thank you, Lieutenant.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, that's a good question. Any signs of inhabitation on the ring?
Oh, right. That was directed at me. Sorry.
It does not appear to be habitated currently, but it might have been when it was built.
Very well, thank you. Am I forgetting to scan anything else?
Scan for life. Now
We had to scan the planet and the ring, right?
is it what is causing? Is the energy from the star or the ring world causing the expanse? Can I tell?
That will be another roll.
If you want to roll it, you can.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the next roll would be like, it seems like you're trying to figure out what's causing the expanse, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that one is going to be a base difficulty 5.
Okay. Okay. Yes, it's time to use determination. Unless we want to wait and see what the captain wants to do.
Oh, what was that?
Well, Commander Casey, do you want me to try to determine if it's? Yeah, I guess it's information gathering. So, yep, go ahead. I guess. So difficulty 5, huh? Yes. Alright.
I'm not sure the ship would be assisting here, because I think you're trying to start drawing hypothesis of what the Ebon Expanse is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure the ship would assist. If it did, maybe I'll give it computer science.
Astrophysics for focus.
No.
Okay.
You said you were looking at values?
Yeah, I'm looking at values and my talents. I'm wondering if testing a theory might help any. But yeah, which value do you think would work best? Theory for every situation?
I'll take that.
Okay. And then I can roll 2 dice normally. And I need 5, so I get 2 with the determination. I don't have a focus, so let's buy it's my 4 dice. So give me 1 threat and 2 more.
It'd have to be you have to be spend 5 total. So it would be 2 threat, 3 momentum.
Okay. Expensive. So expensive. Well, I can reroll one of them.
Then I will give you computer science, but you got it anyway. And there's the info.
Yeah. Well, Commander, I know, I already told you the ring is keeping the sun from going nova. It appears that the ring is also the cause of the expanse itself. It requires so much enormous amounts of energy to keep it running that it's consuming raw materials gathered from the surrounding space, which probably explains the collapsed star systems and such we've encountered. And this energy is continuing to increase the requirements, so it's basically feeding on itself from the looks of it, making the Ebon Expanse expand. And I will give you all that data.
Excellent work, thank you. I'll report this to the captain. Stand by.
I commend.
Enter.
Captain, we've completed our initial scans of the ring structure. We have found that the ring is actually, or at least appears to be, the cause of the Ebon Expanse itself. It requires a huge amount of energy to keep it running, and it gains this energy by consuming raw materials that it can gather from the surrounding area. The energy requirement seems to be continuing to increase and is therefore increasing the size of the anomaly. The ring structure does not appear to be uninhabited, neither does it appear to be finished at present. Furthermore, the energy is the only thing that seems to be keeping the star of this system from going supernova.
Is there anyone even inhabiting the ring?
It's possible that at some point it could have been inhabited, but at present, no. Not that we have been able to establish.
Does the ring have atmosphere, or it's pretty massive? I would assume it might have been able to keep whoever built it.
Perhaps we need to take a closer look. This does seem to be the hold some of the answers we're looking for.
Prep a team to head down to, or at least Scan to see if you can find some sort of control center or apparatus on the ring, and prep a team to investigate.
Yes, Captain. You'll head back out then to go do that.
And follows behind Casey to the bridge.
And on the bridge, on the view screen, you could see the Klingon vessel heading toward the ring world. Weapons fully powered. We'll enter a new scene.
Hail the Klingon vessel.
Down screen is the Klingon captain.
Captain, may I ask what you're doing?
I'm going to destroy this thing. This is the cause of all the problems in this sector. Once this is destroyed, we will no longer have to worry about anomalies destroying planets.
With all due respect, there is a species that exists on the only Class M planet within this entire system. You will be annihilating them.
Small price to pay. You see what this thing's doing, Captain. If we do not stop this now, it will destroy all of us.
And we have time. Let's not rush towards a solution. Give me time and let us investigate a little bit more, and we'll be able to hopefully find a way to shut down the machine while keeping their star from going supernova.
Captain, give me Presence Command difficulty 7.
Oh my god.
Wasn't going to make this easy.
Oh boy. Will you accept a determination spend a responsibility to the truth?
It's a little backdoor, but I'll take it.
Will you accept my value diffuse the attention to raise them to not resort to violence, so I get a free D20? Yeah.
But I'm not sure if you get that and determination though.
It's just adding a bonus D20 to my pool.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all it's doing. I still have to pay like 5 whatever for the.
Right.
Is it 3 or 5? I think it might be 3. Yeah, it'd be the 3 cost. Will you allow some of these medals do? Will you accept the palm leaf to lower the difficulty by 1? Prevent violence?
Yep. So what is it, diff 6 currently?
Yeah. Which I currently need 4 successes. Persuasion for a focus.
Yes.
I'm going to use my Star-Crossed Medal on top of this. And
Double
then...
damage, right?
Yes, and then I'm also going to use the Starfleet citation for conspicuous gallantry because I am about to give you 3 threats, which I need to roll 3 challenge dice to see how much threat you actually get. So you get 2 threat. And yeah. That looks like that is 2, 4, 5. I can reroll the 0. 6, 2, 4, 5, 6. So 8
7, 8.
total.
Yep, gain 2. Very well, Captain. I will give you as much time as I dare. But if this thing starts up again, I will not hesitate to blow it out of the sky. Orticon out.
Stand down from red alert. Commander, summon your away team and make it quick.
Yes, Captain. Lieutenant De Haas, scan the ring structure to see if there's a point at which we can land, preferably close to some sort of control system.
Aye, Commander. In my scans, can I find any such as area?
I'll give you a roll for it. I'll have it a base difficulty of, I got all this threat. Base difficulty 4. So after your ship, it'll be 3.
Okay. Give me a threat for 3 dice. One. Okay.
Wow, did it just roll into a complication? Just
I don't
reroll.
can I use my technical expertise to roll in again or not?
you can, yeah.
Okay.
Then we still need the ship.
There we go. Somebody want to grab the ship. Nice.
Gain 2 out of that. And yeah, at the base of one of the spires that's feeding energy into the sun, there appears to be a low-level powered, what you can only assume is a command center.
Okay. There appears to be a command center at the base of one of the spires, Commander.
Very well. Lieutenant, you'll be joining me on the away mission. I'll
Gotcha.
also be taking Commander Krim and Lieutenant Wagner. And for good measure, he'll signal down for Crewman Rockefeller and Lieutenant Cheng to join.
All right, let me put you into a theater of the mind and then just grab whoever is coming. You guys throw the tokens there. You will need Atmos suits, but I will waive the cost for those, since they are required for this.
For security equipment, Casey will just distribute Type 2s.
Yep, that's fine.
And then whatever any of the specialists want to bring.
Science can't and trash order, yes. Not playing the engineer anymore.
Yeah, I guess just standard engineering stuff as well for Crim.
Yep, that sounds good. Then the final question, how are you getting there?
Is there any complications to transport?
Given the high energy output from the Spire, it will make it tricky.
Shouldn't my icon also be there?
Yes.
In that case, Mr. Sokolov, how difficult do you reckon it would be to get us over to the control room via the transporter?
Let me do some quick math here. So it's base 2, not going to a pad. So +1, +2 more for environmental. +2 more for that. I'm going to call it difficulty 5. Already subtracted for your bonuses.
Is it 5 or 3? Yeah. Okay. That's misunderstanding, correct?
So the base difficulty will be 2. +1 because it's not going to a pad. +2 for an environmental factor from the expanse itself. +2 more environmental hazard for the energy from the Spire. That'll give it a base difficulty of 7, and then -1 if it's done in the transporter room, and then -1 because of your advanced sensors. Is how I got my math.
Right. All right. Well, yeah, we brought a con officer along, so we might as well take a shuttlecraft and get some use out of those, I guess.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I think I
Type 8
prefer.
shuttle, I guess.
Yep, and then so that decreases the effects from using the transporter, but it'll still be a difficulty 4, I'll call it, to land properly. Environmental hazards plus more environmental hazards plus some threat.
We have stat block for a Type B shuttle.
What's that?
I have the stats open for a Type 8 shuttle. Would it assist?
Yeah, it would still just assist with its engines gone.
Alrighty. So, helm. I don't know. Is a shuttle large enough to have a helm? I don't think so.
I still count helm operations as shuttle is the same.
Sweet. Okay, that's great. So that makes things easier. I'll hold off on spending determination for now. Spending 1 threat and momentum to get a total of 4 dice. Oh, Frank. Wow.
Okay,
Maybe
now
it's,
use your determination.
Now I will
Maybe
use
it's-
my determination.
yeah, maybe it's good you kept the determination.
Wow. Okay. Probably gonna use Be Afraid to do it anyway, because this is a really dangerous flight.
I'll take it.
Sweet. Holy crap.
That's
Okay,
a much
that's
better
better.
roll.
I don't think I've ever had a roll that was that bad across the board when I was rolling that many dice.
Yeah, 2 18s, a 19, and a 20. Just imagine if I spent threat to give this a huge complication range, which I should have done. That could have been 4 complications. I just need the shuttle's engines con.
We don't have a sheet for it, so
That actually succeeds. it,
Yeah, I would
has
imagine it
eight,
does.
it has 8 engines gone.
So you gain another momentum there.
it is con 2 or 1.
Type 8 has con 1. So it's not a crit, but it does succeed.
Yeah, at least got you where you're going. As Wagner takes the shuttle out and starts heading toward the ring world, a gravimetric eddy starts to form directly in her path, causing the shuttle to veer off and head directly toward one of the energy spires. But she is able to regain control of the shuttle and is able to pilot it in, landing right next to the control center. And I think that's good narration because
Sorry for the bumpy ride, folks.
Oh, good, Lieutenant. Everyone check your EV suits. Let's head out.
Yeah, check on my suit and suit up.
yep, and you all exit the tunnel, or sorry, the shuttle. And surprisingly, the ring world does have some gravity. But your suits are reading that since it is in direct sunlight like that, it is very hot, as you would expect for being in the sun in space.
Any detectable atmosphere?
None. It's almost like the what you're kind of gathering is that it might be in a power save mode. You know, it does look like, you know, things should be powered on, but they're not.
Well, I guess I'll. Casey will pull out his tricorder and start heading towards the point they had identified as being possibly a controller.
Yeah, you're not that far. You're maybe a few hundred meters from the site. You know, Nadan is able to pilot very close to it, so it doesn't take you long to get to sealed doors.
Commander Krim, you think there's any way to get these open without any sort of weaponry?
I'll see what I can do, Commander. Give me just a second.
So you begin looking at the door, trying to see how it works, and I'll send you something.
Okay. I might be able to reroute power.
Do you think that rerouting this power would disrupt the ring's function?
Probably not. As long as I go from non-essential systems. Here we are.
Diff 2 to reroute the power.
Okay, give me a second. My computer's being crazy. Okay. I'm guessing control engineering.
Yeah.
Would my focus and EPS systems come into play?
I'll take it.
Okay, and you said diff 2. Just for grins, take a threat. And I'll re-roll that comp.
Dear God. Gain 4. And the door opens as soon as you give it power.
Wow, that was incredibly easy. Security here was a joke.
Fortunate for us, I suppose. Casey will head through the set of doors.
And you enter what seems to be a kind of I don't know if you didn't know any better, like a reception area. You know, there's a few a few heavily dusted over chairs. You know, there appears to be like a counter. And behind the counter is a stairway that leads up.
Well, everyone, sure you all have your tasks. Let's try to find out as much as we can about the history of this structure, how it works.
So what are you guys doing?
I was just gonna say, I think maybe me and the security officer can go just see what's upstairs while the others are like fiddling with consoles and that.
Oh, so there's nothing that really works down here. There's not really many consoles. You know, there's maybe a few pieces of paper lying around, like actual paper, but you know they're long degraded.
In that case, we'll head upstairs then with the rest of the crew.
All right, you make your way upstairs. You probably head up maybe 5 or 6 flights of stairs when you eventually come to another set of doors. And these doors open as soon as you near them. And when the doors open, it reveals a larger control console that's powered on, with a blinking indicator that seems to represent. So like, you know, there's the console that sits about waist height. There's a single large screen that seems to have a readout of the energy levels of the sun, as well as the energy that is being directed into it. And the sun's represented by a blinking red light. The rest of the room is powered down in what you would estimate as a power save mode.
So it's just showing like the readouts, like of how much energy it's drawing and how much it's sending to contain or using to contain the sun.
Basically, yes.
And that's the only functioning console.
Yes, everything else is power save.
We should have brought portable batteries. See if we could get the other ones powered on. Do you have any batteries in like the science kit
No.
or engineering kit?
And you only have one in the engineering kit,
We brought a second engineer.
which
means you have 2.
All right. In that case, Degas, maybe you could take a look at the console and try and figure out how exactly this structure is functioning. And Commander Krim, perhaps you and Crewman Rockefeller can try and get one of the other consoles working, so that maybe we could learn a bit more history about why, who put this structure here and why.
Understood, Commander. And I'll switch over to a private channel with Rockefeller and go, "Be careful, Rockefeller. Wouldn't want this to turn into a shocking experience."
I'm very well insulated, sir.
All right, what's everybody doing?
See if I can figure anything out from this main control panel without disturbing anything.
Give me an insight, science or engineering difficulty 2.
Computers is a focus?
No.
Okay.
And you're looking at the one that's actually on, right?
Yes, yeah. See if I can determine how it works or whatever. Was difficulty 2. My threat. And my dying with a threat. And see how this goes. 1.
All right, gain 1. All right, Dahas, you're sitting there looking at the power down readout, and where it says the sun is, you kind of make out something that kind of reads like the sun is at 99% of expected energy levels. Then you notice a readout that represents the ring, and you are noticing that the ring says that it is at 98% fuel capacity, but you are noticing that number ever so slowly is dropping for the fuel.
Okay. Commander, it looks like the fuel that's powering this ring is being depleted. It's going slowly, but it's gonna probably eventually wear out, and then the star will be going nova, since it won't be holding it at bay, so to speak.
Well, we know that the structure seems to be harvesting fuel somehow. Are you able to determine whether this harvesting is occurring continuously or if it's harvesting in a sort of cycle? Perhaps it's running low and will harvest again soon.
Can I determine that for a momentum question? Or
Yeah, I'll for a momentum.
Bye float.
All right, I'll take a threat for the bold.
And Rockefeller assist.
Yes.
And what about the focus?
Where do you have focusing computers? Yeah, I'll take it.
All right.
EPS.
I'll take that too.
Commander, it looks like the fuel that it's using is the planets and stars that are enclosed in the expanse that it's feeding off of. So all those clusters that we passed.
So once it runs low on this fuel, is it possible that they will, the expanse will, I guess, continue to expand? Like it'll commence with another expansion?
I'll take that for a momentum.
Yes, sir, it will certainly expand again.
Are you able to determine how long before the ring triggers another expansion of this anomaly?
Can I see the pattern about how much the fuel is burning? An estimated time from that?
Double checking my notes really quick. 1 sec. So as you're trying to determine that information, the best answer you could come up with is it depends. Judging by the readouts, the last expansion occurred about 100 years ago, before the last one. However, this expansion does not seem to incorporate as much what you could think of as fuel sources, so it could happen quicker.
So the last expansion is maybe approximately 100 years ago, Commander, but it could happen sooner than that, since I'm just kind of guessing with what little information I can claim here.
Is there, if you're able to run some of the math, is there any chance we could develop a range of when it may occur?
So I'm not going to accept that question, but I am going to jump to Krim and Rockefeller really quick. You power on the computer, and as soon as you do, you hear a voice. Power save mode confirmed. External power source detected. Unrecognized humanoid life forms detected. And you two audibly hear that. Well, basically everyone audibly hears that.
Sounds like a security protocol, Commander. Might be expecting trouble or some kind of retaliation.
It certainly sounds like it, but certainly also worth considering that the rest of the station is turned off, so we don't yet have reason to believe that their security systems are active. Nonetheless, everyone keep alert.
I'll look at the main console. Has anything like radically changed?
Not in the one you're looking at, no.
Trying to talk, Krim, because you've been muted.
No, I'm not trying to talk.
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
Does it look like a security console?
It does not.
What type of information am I able to gather off of the console that we just powered up?
You're actually not able to get anything off of it other than what it said.
Perhaps you'll need to do some sort of security bypass.
Perhaps. I just hope I don't turn the whole station hostile against us.
So what are you guys doing?
Maybe we could fool the sensors to think we're one of them.
Thing is, we don't have any idea as to what type of life forms they're expecting.
In our new biological format?
In our new biological parameters?
Yeah.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
New file has been opened. Please specify new species parameters.
Good grief. File name Bajoran.
File named Bajoran. Please input data.
I guess I'll attempt to input like the basic code of a Bajoran DNA strand.
How?
Do I see like any sort of blood sampler on this console or something like that?
It has a rudimentary input device. You know, like a few keys and a keyboard.
Okay. Oh. Computer, interrogative.
Sorry, what?
I'm asking the computer a question.
I had no idea what you said. That's why I said sorry, what?
The word interrogative is basically a statement of a question.
Please state your query.
Do you have the ability to run a biological scan?
Internal sensors may be modified.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to modify the internal sensors to basically do a medical scan, or be able to do medical scans and gain medical data.
Difficulty 4, complication 2.
Okay, here we go.
You know, unfamiliarity with their technology, yada yada.
I'd like to spend my determination on nothing is too difficult.
Sure.
And
I've
then,
never heard that term.
In the Navy, as a radio operator, we'd say it if the last thing you said was, like, made no sense. Like, we have no idea what you're trying to say. You just respond with interrogative.
So take a threat, take 2 threat, and I'll spend 3 momentum. And you said comp 2?
Yeah. The 4 comp 2.
And I'm re-rolling that comp.
Come on, comp. Yes!
No! Well, it is a total of 6 successes.
Yep. So you're probably
So-
using the extra to squash it.
Yeah, just squash.
Internal sensors have been modified.
Begin scan of unknown humanoid at secondary console.
Commencing scan. A long time goes by. Scan complete. Please update file.
Is there like a readout of what it wants updated?
No.
Clarify as to basically I'm just going to say clarify update request.
File name required for unknown humanoid at workstation 2.
Race Bajoran, name Krim Hovath.
File updated.
And basically I'm going to start going through and basically updating files on everybody in the away team.
Yeah,
It's going to take a while.
yeah. It probably takes a good half hour to do all that. It's a really slow computer. But it eventually does that, and it goes through the same song and dance, you know, update file, you know, file updated, you know, that whole thing. But you eventually get everybody.
Alrighty.
Computer display purpose.
AI is a rudimentary power management system. Or AI is advanced power management system. I shouldn't. It wouldn't know that that it's crappy.
It calls itself rudimentary.
Yeah. No. It says it basically just says AI is advanced power management system.
Display current power management parameters.
Display always running. Please see console 1. That was what the house was looking at.
Okay. Project life of current fuel reserves.
Current power reserves estimated to last not longer than 50 years.
Minimal sustainable energy of main star.
Clarify.
Minimal output needed to maintain I'm trying to put this in weight. Basically, I'm trying to ask what the minimum power output requirements are to maintain the star as it is, or with to keep it on the edge of going supernova, but keep it stable. Words are failing me.
Current application of power to the star has been pre-programmed. It cannot be altered.
Okay. Ah. Computer, current fuel use efficiency.
Efficiency estimates put current estimates of fuel efficiency 25%.
Cause of degradation.
Unsuitable power source. Unsuitable fuel source.
Recommended procedure for prolonging current fuel reserves life.
Unknown.
Good grief, I was hoping they would have some sort of thing programmed into this for that. Computer, acceptable alternate fuel sources.
Unknown.
Yeah? Possible. Computer, current fuel type being used.
In the absence of suitable fuel type, station converts known known materials into fuel.
Clarification, matter, antimatter fuel drive? It sounds like that's what it is.
Station converts matter to energy.
Converts matter to energy. Okay. Computer, display conversion parameters. Basically, what I'm trying to do is trying to find an alternate fuel source that would keep it from expanding and probably even reduce itself in size.
Sorry, what was the question?
I requested it display its current oh good grief. I said it and then I forgot what I said. Conversion parameters.
I don't know what you're trying to ask me.
It's fuel conversion, what types of matter it accepts, whether it would be basically compatible with our type of energy for basically long-term use.
All matter is converted to energy. All known matter types converted to energy. It's probably the better way to say it.
Okay. All right, I'm going to head over to the commander. And go, Commander, I'm guessing you probably know what I'm thinking.
Well, I guess I'll just say it. Is your plan to try and find a sustainable fuel source for this structure?
Sustainable long term, yes. That would be preferably the best. I know it would probably put a strain on some resources, but it's better than uh, having the Expanse basically wipe out every known system there is.
And better than letting the fledgling race on that planet uh, die in the fire of a supernova. And perhaps, this station, or this structure in general, is quite rudimentary. I'm sure there are many modifications we could make uh, to increase its efficiency, and certainly establishing a sustainable fuel source should be a number one priority. Do you have any theories as to how we may accomplish this?
Well, it says that all types of matter, known matter, I guess known to it, are converted into energy. I'm wondering if we can do like a matter antimatter conversion matrix that would supply power to it, almost like one of our warp drives. Of course, not exactly our warp drive, but
I see what you're getting at. It would certainly be the technology that we have would be far beyond what this station was using in terms of uh, creating energy. We could create more than enough energy for the structure at a fraction of the required fuel that this station probably uses. It may require some regular maintenance, but I'm sure that Starfleet could arrange for a vessel to pass by this structure once in a while. Is there anything more that you think we can do here, or should we return to the expedition?
it appears like the issue with the Expanse is the fuel. I believe if we can resolve that, then we can either A, keep the Expanse at the size it is now, or even reduce its size as it doesn't need as much fuel.
Are you able to carry out that modification now, or will we have to request backup and additional supplies from Starfleet?
I'm going to need a full engineering team, probably probably even more supplies from Starfleet itself. Uh, is no way I have the ability to replicate what I need.
Well, the Tiananmen is operating in this sector. Perhaps they or another ship can render a hand. But if you believe you've gathered all that you can, and you have a plan to reestablish or to improve the fuel efficiency of the structure, we can head back to the expedition.
Let me download the data to my pad, and then it'll give me something to mull over and possibly plan for. But I believe power is the issue here.
Very good. Thank you, Commander. Download all the information you can so we can work on this project back aboard.
Understood. And I'll return to the secondary console. Computer, download parameters for fuel consumption and fuel conversion to external memory.
External memory chip not found.
I guess I'll plug in my pad. Hopefully, oh no, I don't think they would be compatible.
Perhaps we could just record the data and have it display it to us.
Primary console. All right, because that's where it'd be. And I guess I'll take out my tricorder and attempt to record all the data that I can.
You're able to do so.
Computer, re-enter power save mode. Detaching external power unit from secondary terminal.
Acknowledged. Entering power save. And the console depowers.
And I'll detach the external battery. We should be good, Commander.
Thank you. He'll tap his comm badge. Casey to Captain Prax.
Go ahead, Commander.
Captain, we've found the control room and have managed to gain some additional information. The structure appears to be collecting, or rather harvesting, fuel from all matter within the expanse, and it appears to expand the anomaly in cycles when it begins to run out of fuel in order to sustain itself. Commander Krim believes that but we would be able to supply this structure with a more sustainable power source using modern Federation technology. However, it would require additional support from Starfleet, perhaps some extra supplies and equipment.
Unfortunately, Commander, we're not able to send a communication out of the expanse. We would have to travel outside. Not to mention the Klingons are itching to destroy this machine, causing a supernova the minute we leave.
Is there any way to stay them off a little longer? The Commander Krim is very sure that he would be able to carry out the modifications with the appropriate supplies.
Let's first figure out what appropriate supplies we need. Get back to the ship and let's run the calculations first.
Very well, Captain. Commander Casey out. He'll call everyone over in the await team. I think we've done all we can here for now. Let's head back to the shuttle and back to the expedition. I think we have some data to go over and some calculations to make.
And I do believe that'll be a good time to throw a to be continued on there.